guys, welcome back to 999. We are currently about to go through door number 2. And just as a refresher, we'll look at the flow chart. So last time we got the bad ending with the submarine. And now we're going through door 2, which we really just need to get through this this aspect, and then we can jump to a different portion of the game, mainly because this path will lead us just back to that same bad ending. So we're more or less just clearing out this room so that we can gain whatever information we need before going back through this option here. So let's get on with it.
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first. Let's go!
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there!
Wait, what? Seriously? It was just, wait, what? Are you telling me? So we actually don't have to do this. I don't know why I thought we had to do this. Oh, I know why we had to do this. Okay, hold on. Menu. Flow. Okay, so it was just a matter that we had to pick door 2. That was what all we had to do. That was the decision that needed to be made. Whereas before we didn't have to make that decision. It was one that was just presented to us, on us. So instead we're gonna go, pretty sure that was 1. So we have 1, 2, so we want the final option here. So we want 6. So
1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
I'm going to
7
skip
pieces.
these because we just watched all of these last time. Seven calls her a raisin, they fight. He's going over who wants what, and we want door 6. That's the one we have not gone through yet.
I want to go through door 6.
So that should be all new content.
All of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6, but our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Okay.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Why don't Seven and Lotus go through door 1?
What about me?
Isn't that obvious?
Ace, go fuck yourself.
Isn't one of the teams just complaining that they don't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then.
So it'd be Ace, Santa, me, and June?
If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7. Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
Pardon my squeaky chair.
Alright then. We're good to go.
I still need to get a new
See you
one.
later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah. Be careful.
We should get going as well.
Yeah. Okay, door 6. Trying to remember where that is.
This is E-Deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
Alright, let's go.
Why do I think it's like the boiler room?
Here it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
Hey! I found it! It's right there! It stopped.
Yes!
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
Ah
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Junpei, you've said that so many times already.
Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I am sure you will be.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Yep, the boiler room. I think.
What the hell is this?
This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Could be 2 stories.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any. I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
You're right.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
Which would push the the boat forward.
I see.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
All right, let's split up. Hey,
Whoa.
what's wrong? Are you all right? Hey, June,
Jumpy.
you... Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is, but I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay, here, sit down. Careful.
Thank you.
Ace, Santa.
I can't remember if I've said this before, but there are so many similarities between Santa and June. Like, their scarves, the long black sleeves, and the eyes.
Yes.
Right. All right, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
Okay, let's go. Let's get it. If I'm remembering correctly, this is one of the longest rooms to escape from. So... Okay, we're missing something. It's a square hole. Nothing in here. Look at the back wall there. I can see 3 small slots, terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? You mean, you think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. Okay. So this is where you put the coal into the furnace? That's right. I looked... Oh, excuse me. Not been sleeping well lately. I had a look at it earlier, but it's rusted shut, I'm afraid. Perhaps you should check the other side? Okay. We'll do that later. Let's look behind us. Look, Ace. It's some kind of snowman secret meeting. Those are just bags full of sand. You use them as counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Man, you're too serious. There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Okay. You go upstairs. This slider is down. Well, let's see if we can get this thing to go anywhere. Ugh, man, no dice. This thing isn't going anywhere. There's 3 sliders on the left are down, but this one is up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we are meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Nothing. Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be prepared somehow. You're saying if we did something somewhere else, it would respond somehow? Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. Okay, so we can't do anything with that yet. One of the doors on the furnace. There's an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Alright, let's give this sucker a twist. It's noisy, but it opens, and it's totally pitch black in there. We should, go in here. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we're on the other side, I think. This looks just like the door we went into. Where are we? We must be on the other side, yes? Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. Agreed. There are a whole bunch of boxes in my way. I can't get through. Okay, let's not go through C yet. There are a number of boxes on the catwalk. I don't think we can go over there. Well, anyway, looks like that's the pipe. Looks like the bottom connects to the conveyor belt housing. Then coal must come out of this pipe onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe. Okay. So now we're on this side. The stairs back down should be on the other side of these boxes. You have an excellent memory. Use it to draw a map inside your head. That way you won't get lost. This supports and braces the side of the ship. It's not a ladder. Alright, let's give this wheel a spin. What? That's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Gah! Ah, shit. Okay, so we have a wheel. Good job, genius, you broke it. I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. Okay, so we have a wheel. And there's more boxes. So let's... Can I go to there? There's an A on it. Okay. Let's go back through B. Let's go through C. The hand-operated winch. There's no wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel. I pulled off the other winch, don't I? Let's see if it fits. Sweet, it's a perfect fit, like they were made for each other. Not shaky at all. Good, I should be able to turn this now. Good work, Junpei. We should be able to haul up the wooden box now. You see, the wooden box? It's under the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? It looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you. It seemed like a lot for very little information. What happened? The wheel only turns to the left. Only turns to the left? That means we can't reel up that rope. Yeah, we can only let the rope down. Interesting. I don't think that'll be a problem. We will simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. I'll be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Okay.
June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
Valid.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game.
True.
Think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yes.
We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility, you know? You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it.
That's fun.
The tank has 2 exits.
And not dark at all.
Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit.
It kind of reminds me of the stories that, like, Seven was talking about with the detergent.
Eventually, a rat was put in the tank and instantly chose exit A without even attempting
And
to go
then-
to exit B.
I'm trying to think. And then the water molecules with June in the kitchen, that the ice was then the formula for water was changing into this ice that would
Most
melt.
impressive part.
Kind of reminds me of that.
Experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. They all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How
And
the
that's
hell would I know?
like what Lotus was talking about with that, seeing two images in one picture.
Any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that, but I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Valid.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know?
Maybe they needed fear.
If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
Does that seem more bold than the I mean part?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
Interesting.
Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So
Okay.
what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Oh.
Inspiration?
Yeah.
So the rats needed that fear in order to, I guess you could say, gather the information from the rats in the other
Think
experiment,
about it.
not in
When
the
the
building.
chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
Okay.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
I can understand that. That makes sense. Alright. So I think we have to go down. Wait, what? Okay, well, I think we have to go back through A then. Okay, yeah, here we go. Not that one. Hold on. This one. Control panel for something. Okay, those are those 3 slots. Okay. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Well, there's only one way to find out. And you go. Dude, you did it. Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Sweet, all sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And, oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What's happened? Junpei, look. The conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. Looks like a bunch of it got dumped off the end of the belt into that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Since the belt started moving, it's transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops to off the left end of the belt right into the wooden box. Okay, so we have a box full of coal. There's a hole that'll let us put coal into the furnace. Maybe if we can get some coal in here and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. I'm just clicking things. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal in a cold furnace do anything? Ah well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't good enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're going to need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then. If the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd better rest some more, alright? But No. No arguing. You need your rest, so just stay there. We will handle this. Okay, I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. And I'll let this episode run a little longer. Hopefully we can just finish it in another 10 minutes or so. Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Okay. A golden gear. It doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well, then I imagine it was prepared especially for this game. Looks like there's a door over there in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. Okay. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. And all the way down, it's a silver gear. Do you think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver's way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then. Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Do you think you'd haul this thing back? Nah, but I think Seven could probably carry it, don't you? No. Stairs stretch from the catwalk to the boiler. Okay. Maybe I can do this now. I can. The lights aren't red anymore. Is this? I think it might be. It probably is. I think it's how we might ignite the furnace. That means that if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, I hear it. Hey, Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's this big gears turning under the boiler here. Here they go. Ooh, I need those. Okay. They're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Gold disc. And they all seem to have it, so let's collect all of that. And I don't think we've seen anything we can use it for. Oh, here it is. It looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Stick them in. Huh. That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in wrong places. Perhaps you need them facing the wrong directions? Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. Okay. The white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. The angles for the discs are reset. Okay. Oh. I mean, it's pretty clear that I need the red ones to be... Wait, those two worked, so let me... Shoot, I passed it. There we go. That could have been worse. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. And I did. Whew. That felt like it took forever. You found it.
Yes! The door's open!
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Why do we need to do that?
In case it locks again.
Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now.
True.
We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
Thanks.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
That sounds like Santa.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now.
Let me check. Good. You're feeling a lot better.
I'm guessing I put my hand to her
Are you
forehead.
sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy.
I think you mean a worrier.
Oops, I mean, warrior.
Oh,
All right, let's go.
she's so cute.
Go where?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great, let's go.
Yeah, she has those scarves too. Very similar.
Oh, it's
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Oh, I remember this part. Oh my god.
sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
She was only about an inch tall then? Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch. Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
So if he's gonna go into the story, I think he's gonna tell. This is my favorite part of the game, because the story is so eerie, and I never would have thought of
We
it.
didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in her mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every. But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true.
This isn't the story I was referring to, but it's still very sweet.
What happened?
She died. She was killed 9 years ago. Oh,
Wait, was she the girl in that experiment?
all right. Let's go.
Yeah, that wasn't the story I was referring to. Maybe we have to make a couple different decisions along the way to get the one I'm talking about.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving. Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long. Let's go. Huh. Is this a warehouse?
And we will check out this warehouse next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time as we work our way through more of these escape rooms and and hopefully find a way out. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.